Now?
Yes, let's go. Do you need me to put... Oh,
no, I have my own phone. Thank you.
Tina, it's not like you got bumping stuff on there.
I do. Okay, so first, we're going to go ahead and get started because we're like an hour late. I had lost power at my house due to the storm. And so I had to hightail it over to Bowie, to Tone's house. And so this is why our background looks totally different.
Because we definitely was going to come talk to y'all because we love y'all.
It looks totally different from what it usually looks like. So, why did it cut off? Oh.
When you move
So, anywho, our first, we're kind of veering off. Our first topic we're going to discuss tonight real quick is the Go Get Your Shoes challenge, the Go Get Your Shoes viral TikTok game or challenge or whatever you want to call that.
Okay, so for the people that don't got kids like me, can you explain what that is?
Hi, John. Okay, so the challenge is, if you're on TikTok, and I'm on TikTok like all day, all the time, it started probably about 3 or 4 days ago. The challenge is you go up to your kids and say, go get your shoes. And then they're looking at you like, oh, for what? And you're like, this bitch outside want to fight me. The mom, and sometimes the dad, is like, this bitch outside want to fight me, and she's supposed to bring her kids with you, and her kids is your age. So the whole thing is to see like what your kid does. Is your child a punk? Is your child about that life? I've seen it all weekend. I haven't just seen 1 or 2. I've seen like 150. So I've seen kids like, well, we got a gun. Like, what we got to fight for? I've seen kids say all kinds of stuff. So of course,
now we got a gun, bitch.
Of course, with anything on social media, it was all fun and games at first.
So these sensitive motherfuckers start coming out for good work. What happened?
Of course, some people's kids, they don't want to fight. Some people's kids start crying like, no, I don't want to fight. Why do we have to? Or no, we shouldn't do that. So of course, everybody has an opinion now, and everybody is not for it now. So now everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are saying like, this is, this is like harming your child because it's traumatizing your child and stuff like that. I saw Dennis, our brother Dennis posted, whoever's doing it is whack. Like I said, I've seen moms and dads post it. I've seen every nationality and race posted.
Would you post it? Would you do
would
you do it?
I don't have no little kids.
And would you do it to Debbie?
He's on TikTok all the time, so he would know already.
I'm saying if he didn't know the type of child Debbie is.
I don't do like TikTok games, so I would never do it. But in real life, if I tell my son to go get his shoes, he's TCG. He's ready to go.
He's gonna go get his shoes.
So that's that. So anyway, tell us what your opinion is on that, if you have an opinion on that.
I feel like this. When you just first said it, I thought it was hilarious. So, I mean, I would have thought it was funny. I don't think it's harming your child. There's a lot of shit you do to harm your fucking child. When we was growing up, them letting us ride, standing up in the car with no seatbelt on, that was harming us. That was fucking us up. Them smoking around us. Like, it's a lot of shit. Yes, we've evolved and we got better. But what I'm saying is, we ain't died. You know what I'm saying? We still alive. So if you tell them to go get your shoes and they start crying this one incident, okay, you know not to play with them no more.
Hold up, John. We over Tone House. This is not our new set. What you got?
What was it?
You doing shade about our other set, John? John said, loving the new set.
Yeah, this just...
My daughter said, what you talking about, John?
This is just my place, John. I have power, she doesn't. But I feel like...
Oh, that's Crystal. Hi, Crystal.
Do you remember Crystal?
Yes. I remember Crystal and her boyfriend, baby father. Yes. I don't know, Crystal. Came to the party and your boyfriend pulled my beef enchiladas up and was like, I want some more. So yes, I definitely remember Crystal.
She talking about Valencia's daddy. Let me stop putting Crystal business out here. But hey, girl. So, but yeah. I think it's not that big of a deal. If they bust out crying and shit, all right. Everybody got to be so sensitive all the motherfucking time. It's a joke. Like, come on.
I do feel, okay, it's a little girl. She's like a famous TikToker. I don't know her name, but she's been famous since she was like a little baby. Her mother had to get on there and say like, well, she knew it was a joke. I don't think you should ever if you do something, I don't think you should ever preface it, apologize, take it back, backpedal. If that's what you want to do, how you going to let some people in the comment change your mind on that? John said I would never shady you guys.
People who, like, every day in parenting, you can do something to fuck your kid up. Like, seriously fuck them up. Playing a practical joke is at the lowest of the low of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think people need to get a life on that.
Yeah.
But what are y'all thoughts?
that one, I didn't see a problem with it at all.
It was funny.
I'm
gonna go in there and watch some.
They still going on. It's the Go Get Your Shoes challenge, so y'all could go check that out.
I'm gonna look that
It's
up.
all over TikTok. It's all over Facebook and Instagram, and it's usually done for a child between like 2 and maybe like 10. But some have done it for like older kids, but for the most part, it's for little kids.
Was any of the white kids ready to go?
Hell yeah. Like, let's go, Mom, all the time, or whatever the case may be.
The girls?
Yeah. And then
I knew they were secretly hood rats.
Then some people did it to their like grandmother, or like, grandma, this bitch outside supposed to pull up and she bringing her grandmother. The grandmother be like, let's go, or whatever the case may be.
I'm about to watch him.
Fat Nat Turner. I don't know if that's Ryan. Is that you, Ryan? Fat Nat Turner? If that's you, Ryan Stewart, hello. Okay. So, we're going to move into our real topics tonight. The first topic we're going to discuss is Macy Gray, the singer. About, I guess like a few days ago, she had made a statement where she said that if you have a sex change operation and you get a sex change coming from male to female, you're not a real woman, and people got in an uproar over that. Now everybody watch out for the alphabet boys, the LGBTQ whatever community. Everybody's definitely afraid to say anything against that community because they feel like their lives will be ruined if they speak out against it.
And it's proven that it has been.
And they said that she was transphobic, which means that she
I don't feel like
she doesn't like.
See, that's the problem that I have. Anytime you disagree, then you're a phobic. You're phobic, or you're against it. No, I just have a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? I could be a trans person and not agree with it, and totally agree with what Macy says. Like, for me, I don't feel like it's a rights issue. I feel like it's science. Putting female parts on a man does not make that man a woman.
That's true.
It's no shade. It's no. Everybody know I love the gays. Everybody know that. So it's not saying anything. It's, to me, it's science. It has nothing to do with whether you're for gays, whether you're for people. Because I'm a very strong believer of do whatever the fuck make you happy. If getting you a new puss makes you happy, girl, go ahead and do that. But I don't feel like it's a.
Thank you, John.
I don't feel like it's a rights issue. I feel like it's a science issue, and she's right.
You feel like they'll never be a woman.
No, they won't.
And vice versa for the girls going from girl to boy.
We are more than body parts.
That's true.
Like, I would say a good 80% of who a woman is internal, not even organs. Have nothing to do with organs. Our feelings, our mind, all that shit. How we get aroused. All of that shit is what make up a woman. So you can't transplant that into a nigga and say it's a bitch. Like, come on, man. That's science.
Yeah, I agree.
And it don't have nothing to do with whether you love these people or you hate these people. It has nothing to do with that. And people always want to bring that in. It's not on every issue.
And I also feel like we don't have to all agree. We do not have to agree.
And we don't have to have our lives ruined because we don't agree. Yeah. Because now they're going to come after her. You know what I'm saying?
She apologized already.
I hate that shit too. Man, stand on your shit, Macy. You already made your money, babe.
She still needs to make money, though. Okay, so that's why she apologized. She don't want to lose out on shows and future things. So.
It's kind of like you forced to say it.
So she did apologize. Okay, moving on. We're going to move right into the Britney Griner situation. We know that she was.
Do y'all love our new party move?
She was arrested in Russia. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, Antonio has made it.
What's up,
y'all? I cannot post on Facebook Live for 28 days now.
She's in trouble, y'all.
We got to do it this way. So just come on over to Tone's page or whatever you need to do. Hello, Antonio. Thanks for tuning in.
Can we appeal it?
I already tried to appeal it, so I'm hoping that they,
Oh, and also what we're going to do, y'all.
Sue, come and fill my drink up.
Also, what we're going to do is I'm going to make a page for Talks with Tone and Teena. So y'all subscribe and like our page, and then we can go live from our page. So when this bitch get in trouble, it'll be business as usual.
Okay, Britney
Griner. You want to explain what that is?
Okay. She got arrested over in Russia for apparently having a vape pen or something like that. And she's been over there for months now, at least over a month, in jail. And what America has to realize, first and foremost, that we are not America's rules. And because if it was here, she's a so-called celebrity. She would have got a slap on the wrist and went on her way. But you can't do other things in other places and think that the same things apply.
Well, see, here's the issue, though. They say that she plays with them on her off time, right? And they're saying that she always carries the cartridge, the vape pens, all this other stuff, and it's never been a problem. But I'm with you on that aspect. If you know it's illegal, why fuck around in somebody else's country? And then Russia, of all places.
Yeah.
Bitch, if anything, that's what you really
want to whole life.
Yeah,
like certain places.
Come on, nigga.
Certain countries,
thinking,
you don't just do stupid stuff.
I don't think she should be in jail for that shit.
Ryan Bellamy has entered. Hi,
hey,
Ryan.
Bellamy. Happy belated birthday.
Ryan said it's all about the chromosomes as he's going back to the sex change discussion.
Which is science. I agree with you, Brian. It don't have nothing to do about how you feel about it or what you feel like inside.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys think about the Britney situation?
Do you think Britney is wrong? Okay, so here's the question. Do you think that she's wrong? You're an arrogant ass American who swear that the rules don't apply to you and you get what you deserve. You should be in there. Or is Russia tripping and like America needs to intervene and get her out? What y'all feel like?
I mean, I feel like America did what they thought they could do and they couldn't obviously do shit.
Right.
Is that... Oh, who's that?
So do you think she should...
Oh, that's Cherie. Hey, Cherie. I'm glad you made it this week. I meant to tag you too because let me tag T to this dude because he wanted to see it.
Do you think that she should be out?
No. I mean, I do think that, of course, I'm over here, so I'm going to say it's not that serious. But I think that we have to respect other people's cultures, other people's rules, and all of that kind of stuff. That's very important that we must realize that because Americans think that, just because we're American, we can do whatever we want, and we can't. Yeah, do I think it's harsh? Do I think she should be in jail over that? No. But if they had certain strict rules, I think she should have abided by them. I know that her wife wanted to get a call from her, and like they had, the American embassy, and they were supposed to call.
Yeah. She
didn't get the call. Her wife was about to die. Girl, people don't get the call from their man or their woman every day. She in jail.
In America.
She's in jail.
Right. Bitch, guess what? People die and they can't even go to the funeral. So a phone call, girl, they don't give a fuck.
Jalen.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know what this remind me of? You remember back in the day?
That's the hell what I
Not back in the day, but do y'all remember when did they go? Olympics, Japan or China or some shit, and those them white swimmers did some shit and graffiti something, and then they got a slap on the wrist. Mm-hmm. They had to make a public apology, and they got
put a drink in it
in the fridge. They had to make a public apology and some other little bullshit. They definitely wasn't in jail for a month.
Okay, but
but that's two different places. Yeah, that's two different places.
Now,
so what do y'all think about that?
I don't know if there was
is people saying stuff?
If they do, I'll tag. I'll read it. I don't know if it was marijuana in her.
Yes, it was a THC vape.
Yeah, it was a vape.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she committed a crime. Again, it is harsh.
You have to say it like that.
We going by America's rules. Yeah, we know her. She played for the WNBA. Give her a slap on the wrist, let her go.
And weed is not a big deal to us.
You're in another country. Abide by their rules, and that's
just.
It
was on accident. She was Russian.
Sure. We all say that when I haven't been walked the plank, and I say, Your Honor.
I'm always live. They catch me with my weed. I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Somebody wrote a comment, but I can't see this far, and it's not registering. I'll get to it when I get a chance. Okay, moving on along.
Mm-hmm. I'm moving quick tonight.
We're trying to keep it at a tight hour and a half, y'all.
Okay, our next question is:
But of course, we invite you guys to still and talk to us.
Do you think that women have got to the point where they don't want a man, they don't want a relationship? You say yes, Sue. Come in here if you have something to say because you're younger, so we want to hear your input.
Finish that sentence.
So,
because how last week we were saying women were so desperate for a man. Now that they don't want one. What's the fuck?
A certain type of woman is desperate for a man, and then a certain type of woman feels like they're the man of the relationship. Yeah, they want to have sex. Yeah, we can hook up, we can sneaky link, but I'm not trying to be with you. You know, a lot of times nowadays, the man is trying to be in a relationship or be, you know, down for the cause. And
the man, especially over 40, does want exclusivity. Even if you got a situationship, he feels entitled to, you know, to be exclusive with you.
Here, play that song.
Not even going together. He feels entitled.
Play that.
I don't do the boyfriend. So what you do?
One night stands, I just said that. I don't like commitment. I don't do no motherfucking relationship.
You don't do relationship?
Nah, that shit dead for the motherfucking bird.
Yeah.
I'm not the married and tired. I don't do marriage. One night stand.
I'm more of a, solo type of bitch. We do the boyfriend.
I don't do boyfriend.
Okay, so
those are women.
I just said that.
Those are women basically saying they only do one night stands. They don't do boyfriends. They're solo type of bitch. They don't want a relationship.
is for the birds.
Relationships are for the birds. Has anyone noticed the shift in that? Do you feel like that has come from a direct effect of like men playing women, cheating on women, dogging women?
I want you to go first because
where do you feel like that comes from?
I want you to go first because I'm interested to really hear what you got to say about it.
Okay, I feel like for younger girls, it has become like a city girls type of movement. Like, you know, and I feel like this type of movement comes around, everything comes around in life, whether we realize it or not.
Yeah. Everything
comes around in a cycle. Everything is cyclical. So I feel like we burnt our bras in the 40s and went to work and said, fuck having a man, fuck being a stay-at-home wife. Then we sat down for a minute and did that. Tahira, hey boo.
Welcome, girl.
And it looks like somebody, I can't see, I'll come up there.
I'm glad you're still with
Then
us
around the
today.
60s, that's when it came the whole little hippie movement where we was walking around with our titties out. You know, we was fucking freely.
Free as a bird, baby.
We were very free. Then we sat down for a minute and started having children and getting married. You know, you do that when you're younger. Then you realize like, oh, okay. So in the 80s, it was definitely about, you know, the housewife, this, to that, and the third. Then in the 80s also became, I could bring home the bacon, I could fry it. So we was still into like casual hookups and sex. Mm-hmm. Then the 90s came where, you know, the 80s and the 90s where it was drug dealers, you had your boyfriend, whatever. Mm-hmm. Then, you know, I feel like a lot of times this music, what comes on TV, all of that plays a big part in a direct effect on how a person acts.
Especially the youth, I agree.
So here we are in 2022, we got the city girls, everything about the city girls up 1,000 points. We fuck in free, we doing this, we doing that. And let's keep it real. Like the men have decreased significantly overall in their whole character, their whole what Fat say? I want to
caliber.
The whole caliber of man has decreased significantly over the past 20 years.
You feel that way?
Hella, yes. So like I say every week, women are the prizes in a relationship. Women got it going on in all kinds of ways. Women be with women. Women be with a man and a woman. Like they can do everything themselves. We got a million sex toys and so many different situations going on.
But that doesn't take the place of a man, though.
It doesn't, but still. So, yeah, you can hook up, like they said, with a one-night stand with a man, but you don't got to deal with him. You got to deal with him, his mama, his baby mama, his kids. You don't got to deal with none of that, and you can still have sex with him, and he could go ahead and roll out the next day.
I don't really feel like one-night stands is what's going on right now. I really feel it's more of situationships. Like, you just want that one person to fuck on, and, you know.
I mean,
everything.
I feel like
not relationship. Maybe that's not what I'm looking for right now. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this business off the ground because we're also doing a lot in that lane too. It's a lot of we were number one for the last 2 years, black women of opening businesses. So I feel like we too busy to have not too busy to have a relationship, but if you ain't already was in a relationship before you started doing what you doing, bitch, you ain't gonna try to get no new one.
Okay, one second. I need to go back really quickly because Durbin Gray.
What's up, Durbin?
Durbin said it's only because she's American. The Russians will never give Americans a break and vice versa. But as Tone said, you have to respect other countries' laws.
I was about to say that might be true, Durbin. I mean, that's very true. That's all the more reason for you not to show your ass over there.
And Sue says she don't even want to be a city girl. She just want to be left alone, period. But Sue,
you're a spinster.
Sue, I need to be a grandmother, so you need to deal with somebody to get me a grandbaby.
It's going to be by accident.
And
she's never going to sign up to do it for
Brian said they spreading soul ties, and T says times have changed. Women call the men after the club now. T, and we do. He said that's true.
Yeah, like, we do.
We kind of like carrying shit now. Mm-hmm. And so times have definitely changed. I feel like it goes, okay, when you're young, super young, you feel that way. Mm-hmm. Then I feel like, okay, if you end up having a baby or 2 or 3, from maybe like 25 to 35, 40, you settle down, you try to play house, you try your best to do whatever. If it doesn't work out, then you back to the streets again. In an old
40s, you for the streets.
In an old head type of way.
You for the motherfucking streets in your 40s. Period.
So I feel like
we ain't trying to sit down.
Yeah, so I feel like it goes.
It feel like a rejuvenation when you get to your 40s.
Hell yeah!
I felt that's how I felt.
I act my most wild and my most. I ain't gonna use the word retarded. And I act my wildest in my 40s.
My 40s have been my best, even over my 20s, because I even feel like my 20s. I was just doing anything. I was broke. I was, it's your
Terry White, Lex brother. Terry, I have your mother's button on tonight.
Hey, Terry.
Rest in peace to my boo, Miss Brenda.
With your 40s?
I'm wearing her button.
Shit.
He said 50s and 60s strong relationship doing civil rights movements. Okay, yeah. We went, we did discuss the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. So I feel like it went up and down over time, T. But the more the man's character and caliber declined, the more the women went up to like, we fuck all of this.
Do you feel like we aren't getting in relationships because we don't have to?
That's one. Yeah.
Because if you think about it, when you say 40s, 50s, 60s, even up to 70s and 80s, it was kind of like you had to have a husband. You was kind of looked at like, what the fuck if you didn't have a husband at a certain age. But we don't live in a world like that no more.
Yeah, like it's not frowned upon. And again, women are breadwinners. Women are providers. Women do a lot.
But do you think our independence has fucked us up?
No,
because the men most likely would say, yeah, that sounds like if we had the family home and we had to sacrifice, because that's the age old thing that we fuck it up when we wanted liberation. I feel like in a way we did. Not saying it should be taken away from us, and I don't appreciate it because I do. I couldn't imagine not living the life I want to live.
Okay, hold up. Cherie said, did the caliber of men decline, or did women start settling for anything?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have to do that shit no more, so we ain't getting over that.
What did you say facts to what Tone was saying? Cherie, on your part, no. The video we showed, the women was like, they don't want a man, they want a one night stand. So I feel like no, the woman has not.
I think a one night stand is a fucking stretch.
The woman has not.
I mean, y'all bitches just going around fucking everybody. Like, come on, bitch.
Men do it just like T said.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things,
at night.
In the grand scheme of things, there is a small percentage of men who fuck different bitches every single night. The majority.
Can any man elaborate on that?
The majority of
men that?
Go through spurts. Like, they meet the bitch at the club, they fuck her for a few weeks, then they move on to the next person. Nobody just fucking different niggas. This bitch just want to fuck one.
I believe they do that. I'm gonna be on the contrary to that.
Come on, man.
I think that there are still a great deal of men out here that are looking for relationships, that are looking for commitment and all of that.
Do you feel like more men are looking for relationships than women?
I don't feel like more, but I do feel like there is a high percentage. And then we always got to think about the type of woman. Like, somebody had wrote on the comment for that video, like, it's all the same type of woman. They trying to say, like, hood rat type of girls are saying that. But there are so many, like, earthy women or woke women and corporate women that feel the same way.
Women, corporate women especially, they don't have time for
Antonio said you right, Tone, unless they tricking heavy. They not fucking a different broad every night.
Yeah, like, that shit don't make, that's not the majority of men's lives.
T said women are too independent and feel they don't need a man.
Is that fucking us up as a black family though? Who said that?
T.
Is that fucking us up as a black family though? Because we don't want that shit. We don't like at the time right now. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Terry said something.
What?
Terry said some women fuck once a year. Where they at? They just need to sit down somewhere. God.
I mean, that's the motherfucking GS15s and shit, bitch.
Terry
that we
said,
talked about last week.
Okay, T is a guy. T said women sex just as much as men nowadays. And T said, yes, that's fucking up the black family.
You think it's fucking up the black family?
T
so
I feel like T is very woke.
So T, what do you think is the answer for us to keep ourselves, our identity?
Rita has entered. Rita,
what is the answer? What's the happy medium to keep the family going and so we can keep our identity? What you suggest?
Rita, we're talking about, do you want to be in a relationship as a woman, or do you just want to fuck off on dudes and have one night stands and flings? We feel like a lot of women are into that nowadays versus wanting to settle down and be with one guy.
I feel like it's also where you are in life too. Mm-hmm. If you want to grind like shit, you trying to do something, you trying to get somewhere, you're not in a relaxed state.
No, this is tonight, Rita. We came over Tone House because my power went out, so we got a different set.
Oh yes. We had to just move locations, girl, but we still made it. Mm-hmm. But do you feel like I've been smoking, y'all. Never mind.
She been smoking a pipe.
Bitch, stop saying it like the fuck that.
Look at her. Her Rick James. She got her fucking Rick James.
First of all,
me see, Tone.
Rick.
Hand me that. She got her. She got her Rick James starter kit. Her Whitney Houston starter kit. Hand me that, Tonette. Hand it to me.
I will not.
She got her Rick James starter kit over here in the cut. So don't pay her no mind. She ain't even.
No, we was talking about something.
She don't even have all her faculties.
This bitch make me sick. We were talking about some shit.
Okay, Rita said, no, I want a relationship with grinding. With grinding or while grinding. You want to grind it out. T said, build strong black family. If not, our kids are going to follow the trends. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
And I feel like this time, any trends we're following in 2022 and beyond is going to just end the world. Like the world is going to be over.
In the world, bitch?
Yes. I don't think the world's going to be here much longer. And like everything, like I said, has come around in a cycle. But
that's true.
Right now, the world is coming to an end. So anything that's going on is going to only like really catapult us into like the world.
Even worse.
I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be funny or anything. Okay, Curl.
That's all the more reason to motherfucking live your best life, bitch. Because the world's coming to an end.
So here it said, don't do my boo like that about the pipe.
Sure, you see how she be fucking doing me?
Cause she slurred her words and we ain't even been on for 15 minutes.
I haven't even slurred shit.
Cause she been smoking that pipe before we got started.
Stop saying that.
That Rick James shit. Anyway.
It's weed, bitch. Can you, first of all,
so why you hiding it?
Clear motherfucking
Nobody said a crack pipe. Why are you hiding it though?
Okay, but when you say pipe and you talk about niggas.
Let me say Paul so he can see.
That's normally crack.
Let me say Paul so he can know.
I don't smoke.
He loved the fact that Tone smoke a pipe.
Y'all already know. I don't smoke blunts and all that fuck shit. That's all paper in the way. Hit you a bowl of straight motherfucking weed and you're good.
Rita said, I'm getting too old to keep just wanting to fuck. Rather, it's one man or multiple. Rita. Because for all that, I have plenty toys and a man can either be in the forecast or not.
What do you prefer?
I feel like, okay, as you all know, I was married for a great length of time.
Rita, incidentally, I agree with you. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, again, it goes on the person's life. I've never felt like that in my life. Like, oh, I want a one night stand and just flings. First of all, I feel like Rita, I don't want different men, him and Han on me. I just don't, I'm not into that. And especially not in my age. I have been married for a great length of time. I am since now single. I mean, I'm divorced, but I'm not really single. So I like a one man type of situation.
Do it have to be a relationship though? Or could you be cool with a situationship?
Okay, I feel like at my age you kind of like not go with the flow, but you get a feel and see what time it is. I've already done marriage. I have children, adult and minor children. I work a lot, so it depends on just what really is going on between me and that particular person.
But you could be cool with a situationship. Or a relationship. Yeah,
but I'm also really kind of like covertly jealous, like jealous low key. So I can't really do too much.
I mean, well, bitch, you already know a situationship got that bitch stop playing with me factor
I'm very
in it.
Covertly jealous.
You in a situationship, you can still pull that nigga up like stop playing with me, nigga.
Yeah, so it all depends.
So
Okay, Tracy.
I would prefer.
Tracy, where the hell you been? Tracy said,
yes,
"Hey y'all,
Bernie, where the fuck you been?"
Wait, Rita, I'm not married no more. Rita said, "Wait a minute, Tina, you not married no more?" No, baby.
She's divorced.